think I saw him go down.
2023 was a rodeo. You hear it all the time. The older you get, the faster time goes by. Kids, family, work, a home build, the everyday grind. The weight of life just continues to stack up, and tightness in your chest starts to become the norm. As a hunter, you truly appreciate your time in the outdoors more as you age. For most of us, it's our coping mechanism, our therapy session, the only thing that can reset us and make us the husbands, wives, fathers, mothers, and people we need to be. For the spring of 2022, I told myself that I was going to put away enough money for something great the following fall. I researched hunts around the world: Kazakhstan, Spain, Patagonia, New Zealand. I knew I wanted an adventure, and I knew who I wanted to share it with: my big brother. For months I weighed my options, and nothing was clicking, until it did. I'd been to Alaska 3 times and harvested deer, bear, and caribou. For as long as I could remember, I had been telling myself an Alaskan moose hunt would happen someday, but I continued to shrug it off. Well, here I was, 35 years old and 13 years removed from my first trip to Alaska, and I was still just shrugging off the moose hunt. It was time. The hunt was planned, hundreds of phone calls were made, every leaf was turned over and nothing was left to chance. Somehow, a year had disappeared into the hustle and bustle of life, and the time had come. My wife, the most solid thing in my life, slipped a message into my pack as my journey started, and unknowingly changed the way I would view the hunt and ultimately our busy life. The handwritten letter was a passage from the book of Proverbs. Let your eyes look straight ahead. Fix your gaze directly before you. Give careful thought to the paths for your feet, and be steadfast in all your ways. Do not turn to the right nor to the left, and keep your feet from evil. The letter rode shotgun on my hip throughout the hunt. It popped into my head often as we navigated the impenetrable alder thickets and steep rock slides. Every time I needed to make a decision, I thought of her. Is this safe? Will this rock move? Is that water too deep? Is this decision going to ultimately be the best for our safety and our hunt? I truly think she wrote this letter so she wouldn't lose me over a cliff, but it hit a little deeper than that.
few miles up valley and a few miles down valley and everything in between. So I think this is probably going to tell us what we need to know now, so we don't really have to go hiking any more tall mountains. Hiking around, walking everything up the next couple days before the season. So it's a good sign. Big bull. A second bull spotted. He's down in this lake. I'm pretty sure he's legal, mid to upper 50s if I had to guess. But good sign. There's two little bulls down here. One's probably a half mile from camp, and one's probably a mile from camp. So still pretty early. I still think there's a lot of time for more animals to pop out, but there's moose here. It's a good sign. The bugs are bad when you're down on the water. I'm not complaining, but I liked them a lot better at the top of the mountain. 6 or 7 moose spotted today. 2 bulls, both I think were legal. One we're more sure is legal. Got him on the spotter right here, but he just dipped down over the next knoll before I could really get a good look at him. The only look we had at him was up at the top. We came down here and we could actually see him. And I could just see him from the backside. I think he's probably mid to upper 50s. But tomorrow morning is the first day. I guess it's the last non-hunting day. First days in 2 days. So we're gonna probably try to get back up on top tomorrow morning early and get eyes on the whole valley and see if we can spot anything else, see if this bull's still here. If this bull is still here all day tomorrow, I think we'll take the boat to the end of the lake and maybe go upriver a little bit and get really close to him and see if we can make a play on him. If not, we'll just see what we run into tomorrow and go from there.
Morning. Last day of non-hunting season. We're gonna go try to locate those bulls again and hopefully find a bigger one, but see what they do today and put together a plan for tomorrow. Should be a beautiful day. We're gonna try to get up high early. Just spend the day looking. Keep on looking. Tomorrow morning's the day.
We got to the top of the mountain and Ben realized he forgot his lunch. Such a rookie mistake, but we have turned up the 2 bulls from yesterday. Still fairly positive they're legal. They're together probably just a half mile, 3/4 mile from camp. And we turned up a new bull headed up this other drainage this morning, and he's been bedded all day, so we haven't been able to get a good look at him, but he looks like a really good bull. He could potentially have 4 brows. I think he's over 50, but like I said, we haven't got a great look at him, so we're just kind of waiting him out right now, seeing if he can stand up and we can get a good look, and maybe that's a better game plan for tomorrow with the wind coming this way. Not mucking this stuff up yet, playing with this bull tomorrow if we think he's legal. And if that doesn't work out, then we can always go up north, and play with those moose the next day.
Yeah.
Weird sequence of events. We were packing our bags for tomorrow. It's opening day of moose. And I stepped outside. And I'm looking around. I hear some splashing. And I think, okay, it's a moose coming down the shoreline. And look. And there's a grizzly. And he's swimming across the lake. I'm not sure if he came down and caught some of our scent close to camp here. And just decided to swim across the lake. We were getting some footage of him. Checking him out. It's the first bear we've seen in a couple days, and don't you know, our target bull that we nicknamed Darky is standing on the other side of the lake, and the bear is swimming right at him, and they don't see each other until they're about 10 yards away from each other, and the bear kind of ran the moose back into the brush. So I don't think he was too spooked. I'm not sure that moose or the bear was really a threat to the moose, but the bear went down a couple 100 yards and then caught wind of something and went back and headed back up towards where the moose went. So hopefully he doesn't pester him too bad. It would have been nice to watch him this evening and kind of keep tabs on him, but it is what it is. That's Alaska. So we're going to keep watching here. It's almost dark. Maybe another 45 minutes, hour of light. Get a good night's sleep and carry a gun tomorrow. So we'll see.
Yeah.
Hey, are you filming me?
Oh, yeah.
Good. I'd like to send a message to everybody. Opening day of moose season. Filling our bellies right now. It's gonna get light here in about an hour. We're gonna boat across the lake. Because of the wind direction, we've decided to go with kind of plan B and chase a mystery moose that we're not sure how big he is, but we think he's legal. We didn't get a good look at him yesterday, but the wind just isn't right to go after the two moose to the west of the lake. It's kind of blowing. It's going to blow southwest today. Tomorrow, however, looks like a really nice day. It's going to blow straight west all day, so it's kind of a better wind to go attack those from the side of the lake that we're on. I don't think they're going anywhere quite yet, so I'm not afraid of them leaving. So we're gonna go attack this one today, see what's up valley. If it works, great. If not, tomorrow we'll head this way and go see if we can find those two. It's moose season, man.
It's moose season.
Paddling through the still Alaskan air, we looked a mile to the west and spotted one of the two bulls we had named Whitey and Darky. It took everything we had to stick to the plan. With unpredictable winds, we knew patience would pay off. After making landfall and fighting 300 feet of tangled willow, we broke into a tundra flat that seemed to swallow our feet with every step. Popping up onto a slight rise in the terrain, we spotted towering white paddles protruding from the head-high alders, and then chaos. Get out the spotter. Find him in the spotter. Ben, give me your phone. Get a good pick. Scale him in the pick with a blade of grass. The hunt quickly turned into a geometry lesson as we tried to determine whether this bull met the 50-inch requirement. Is he legal? He's legal. Get on him.
You see him?
see him.
What's that?
I don't see him.
I don't see him either. Hey.
We were trying to make it up onto this knob here to check out this mystery bull from yesterday because we thought he was the biggest bull we had seen. We weren't even halfway there yet, and there's a cow. We weren't even halfway there and we spotted a bull. It turns out it's that bull. I was hoping he had 4 brows. He did not. He had 3 and 2. But at 300 yards, we took the time. We got the spotter out. Took pictures of him, scaled it up with blades of grass. He's all of upper 50s, I believe. I feel pretty confident with the shot. Shot him at 270, 280 yards, sounded good. He ran about 30 yards. I had to reposition and shoot 2 freehand, but I think I probably connected on both of those. I think I saw him go down. So we're gonna creep up to the point of impact and kind of see what we can find and go from there. If you're hunting Alaska moose for the first time, I don't think you can truly enjoy the stalk and the shot and walking up to your dead moose fully, 100% fully enjoy it because of the thought of that moose not being legal. Now, I'm a first timer. I think I've watched enough videos to know what a legal moose is. I guess this moose, upper 50s. We just put the tape on. It's 57 inches. So he is a legal bull. We have killed ourselves a legal bull, man. So much work goes in. So much work goes into planning this hunt, getting here and doing it, and it's such an adventure to be standing over a legal Alaska bull, man. It's a feeling. Bugs are absolutely terrible, but right now it's like I don't even know they're there. It's just like I'm on cloud 9. Cannot believe that happened. It's got velvet coming off. Look at that. How cool is that? Feels like bunny hair. This is the bull we spotted yesterday, and he was from up on top of the hill. And he was twice as far from the lake.
Yeah, over this ridge.
We thought that this was the biggest bull we had seen, but he was kind of a mystery to us. We watched him bedded for a couple hours. And never really saw him at a good angle. Only saw him from a side profile for 2 hours. And then he stepped up real quick when the sun started bothering me. Shot into the alders and bedded back down. So he was a mystery bull. We kind of named him the mystery bull. And with the wind today blowing this way, we thought we'd come after him and see what we'd find. And we weren't even halfway to where we thought we were going to find him. We thought he was going to be on the back side of that hill. He was out here. We could have seen him from camp. Hurried up, took a few pictures of him through the spotter,
out in this meadow. Scaled him up on the pictures on the phone. Saw he was definitely over 50. Made a shot from 270 and then a couple more from maybe closer to 300. Not quite sure where I hit him, but he only ran 20-30 yards. So now we got a lot of meat to move. It's now late September and I've had a few weeks to let the hunt sink in. All of the decisions that I've made in life have led me down the path that I'm on today. All of the decisions that we made in planning this hunt and the decisions we made while in the field ultimately led us down the path of a near flawless hunt. Like I said earlier, I've hunted Alaska. Flawless and hunting Alaska rarely go together, but the web of decisions, careful thought, steadfast motions of your mind and feet will ultimately lead you to choose your path.
Good?
Yep.
Just kind of cleaning up my moose skull, and Ben's doing some camp chores. I stood up to stretch, and Ben said, "Stop." Standing up out of the brush at 40 yards was a cub grizzly. We shouted at it, and it didn't move. Shouted again, and a second cub stood up. Ben ran for his pistol, I ran for the gun. Came out here and kept shouting, and I finally turned around and went back into the brush, but I'm sure if there's two cubs, Mama's there too. Kind of unsettling. Wind's going that way, so I know they weren't coming into the smell of the meat. They were just coming down the bear path. Hopefully us shouting at them was enough to turn them around and head them up valley.
Every night, bears every night.
Bears every night. There's a lot of bears in here. We have 800 pounds of moose laying in camp.